The Citi Custom Cash Credit Card is one of the absolute best cashback credit cards that gives you 5% back on your highest spend category every single month. And so in this video, I'm going to give a full breakdown on this cashback credit card, in which I will discuss the welcome bonus, annual fee, travel partners, daily spend multipliers, and my overall thoughts on whether you should get this card. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out this video and welcome back to the channel. If we get right into an overview of this credit card, the Citi Custom Cash Credit Card is a really flexible card that does a really good job at adapting to your spending habits. Like many popular cashback credit cards, the Citi Custom Cash Credit Card does not currently have an annual fee, and the welcome bonus for this credit card is for $200 cash back after you spend $750 or more in the first 3 months. The welcome offer on this credit card is currently advertising for $200 cash back. However, you will actually receive that welcome offer in the form of 20,000 Citi Thank You Points, which could be redeemed for $200 cash back. However, on this channel, I like to talk about ways in which you can earn more than 1 cent per point in redemption value. And so if you were a fan of Citi's ecosystem and you have another Citi credit card, such as the Citi Premier, then you can pool all of your Citi Thank You Points together and then transfer them out to Citi's transfer partners at a 1-to-1 ratio. Citi's travel partners includes a long list of airlines such as Aeromexico, Air France, Cathay Pacific, and Emirates. And when you do transfer out your points to their travel partners, you can easily get upwards of 2 cents per point in redemption value, which can make those 20,000 Citi Thank You Points that you earn on the welcome bonus worth $400 instead of just $200. Next, if we get into the daily spend multipliers that you will get on the Citi Custom Cash Card, the main multiplier that you will get, and the main reason that people get the Citi Custom Cash Card in the first place, is because you will get 5% back on your highest spend category, up to $500 every single billing cycle. And then after the 5% back that you'll get on your highest spend category, you'll get 1% back on all other purchases. And since there is no annual fee, the path to using this card is to simply pick one specific category and then use this credit card for $500 worth of spending in that specific category every single billing cycle. And if we take a look at these specific categories that you can use that 5% back for, Citi does have a really extensive list of potential spend categories. So for example, some of the categories include restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, live entertainment, and more. For your highest spend category, or the category that you're going to use that 5% back for, you're going to want to pick a category that you would already have spent money on anyways, because the point of credit cards is to optimize the money that you were already spending and not to make you spend more money. Additionally, it would probably be beneficial to pick a category for the Citi Custom Cash Card that you don't already have exposure to with the credit cards that you already have. So for example, I would recommend not picking the dining category for your Citi Custom Cash Card because there are already so many cards out there that have high multipliers for dining. And so I would recommend picking a category that might be harder to get with some other credit cards. And so with all of that being said, which category should you pick? Well, I think this really comes down to what other credit cards you have and what exposure you have to different categories. Finding out what category you should pick can definitely be a little bit tricky because you want to strike a balance between not picking a category like dining that you can get exposure to with a lot of other credit cards, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you pick a specific category that you're going to spend enough money in so that you don't leave money on the table. So 2 categories that I think strike a pretty good balance and I would recommend possibly considering for your Citi Custom Cash Card would be gas stations and grocery stores. So the 5% highest spend category that the Citi Custom Cash Card offers is similar yet different than some other cashback credit cards that also offer a 5% bonus, such as the Chase Freedom Flex and Discover It cashback card. To give a brief overview of the differences, popular cashback credit cards such as the Chase Freedom Flex also offer a 5% category. However, that category is rotating every single quarter, and then it's chosen by the credit card issuer and you have to enroll in it, so you don't have as much flexibility. However, with the Citi Custom Cash Card, you receive 5% back every monthly billing cycle. However, you do not need to activate any sort of category, and that category is completely up to your choosing based on what you spend the most amount of money in for that billing cycle. So the first pro for the Citi Custom Cash Card is that unlike some of the other 5% cashback credit cards, you do not have to remember to activate any sort of category, and instead the 5% cash back is automatically applied to your highest spend category. So this is definitely a positive for people who might forget to actually activate their categories with cards such as the Chase Freedom Flex. And then next, probably the biggest positive from the Citi Custom Cashback card is that it is really flexible and it adapts to your spending habits. So instead of being at the mercy of whatever category the credit card issuer decided to choose, you can instead pick your own category on what you wanted to spend for your highest spend category, and then keep that consistent throughout the entire year if you wanted to. And while there are a lot of positives with the Citi Custom Cash Card, there is one striking negative that you need to be aware of. The Citi Custom Cash Card has that 5% category, but that is really the only thing that you get with this card, and everything else is only 1% back. With the Chase Freedom Flex, you also have some other categories besides just the 5% back on the rotating quarterly categories that you can get some value out of, such as 5x back on Chase Travel, 3x back on dining, 3x back on drugstores, and these additional benefits are part of the reason that I actually think the Chase Freedom Flex is the better card to have. Regardless, I do think there's still a lot of value from the Citi Custom Cash Card, but you just want to make sure that you don't make the mistake of using this card as a general card, because to get the most value out of the card, you need to make sure that this card is a dedicated card towards that one specific category that you choose. So with that being said, should you get this credit card? Well, if you do have an easy path for isolating one specific category that you can spend about $500 in every billing cycle, then I think this card could be a great option for you. However, you probably shouldn't get this card if you have a lot of varied spending and it's going to be really difficult for you to isolate one specific category as your high spend category, because again, the thing you want to avoid is to make this card an all-purpose card. Additionally, if you are a really high spender, then this card also might not be the best for you, because there are some other credit cards out there that won't cap you on your spending, whereas the Citi Custom Cash Card caps you at 5% of $500 every billing cycle. Optimally, if you love cash back, then what you could do is simply pair the Citi Custom Cash Card with another cashback card such as the Chase Freedom Flex. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this video, I make a ton of content on credit cards and personal finance. So if you like that type of content, then make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future impactful content. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you received any value or insight from the video, please leave a like on the video because it would help me out a ton and I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.